Today we're going to be multiplying and dividing rational expressions, so we'll be using a lot of the simplify rules that we were using. So remember, just like with fractions, normal fractions, we can cancel any numerator with any denominator. So we're going to be using that same rules here. And we are just going to assume that no denominators are equal to 0, so we're not going to actually go through and list all our restrictions now. So here I can cancel that 5 with this 15 and get a 3. I like to do my numbers first. Oops, can't quite make my numbers there. This A would cancel with this A and leave me an A. And I like to write them out instead of kind of just changing the exponents because I don't want to lose anything. I got a B to the third. Well, this B will cancel with 2 of these, leaving me B squared. This C squared will cancel with C to the third, leaving me C. So remember, we're really subtracting our exponents. And I think that's about all we have. So what do we have on top? We have 1 times 2 would be 2. B squared C over 3A. And you do want to always check because there could have been something that you missed, so always make sure you look at this and make sure it is in lowest terms. I think we'd be good on that, so we're done with that. So again, if we're looking at 12 and 40, what goes into both those? Well, 4 will. So we get a 3 and a 10. Looking at 27 and 45, well, 9 will go in both those. 3 and 9 goes in 45 5 times. Again, check all your numbers. Something else could happen, and no, it doesn't. Got an x that's going to cancel with this, leaving us an x to the second. We got a y that's going to cancel with our y to the second, leaving us a y. Got an m that's going to cancel this, leaving us m to the second. This p is going to cancel with one of these, leaving me a p. So what do we have left? Number-wise, 3 times 3 is 9. A lot of times we put the alphabetical order. You don't have to. M squared y. 5 times 10 is 50. P x to the second. Again, go back and check. Nothing goes into 9 and 50. No variables the same that I could cancel. So I think I would be done there. So if need be, you need to factor, which we do need in this case. So I'm going to factor this denominator. Factors of 15 that are going to differ by 2 would be 5 and 3. 5 needs to be negative, 3 positive. So my x minus 5's cancel. This x cancels with x squared, leaving me x over x plus 3. Again, we can't cancel the x's because of the plus sign. You can only cancel factors, things being multiplied. In this one, we can factor here, and we need factors of 10, 5, and 2 that can add to 7. Here we can factor the numerator of the second one because it does have something in common, so don't forget that step. So the a plus 2's cancel. The a plus 1's cancel, leaving you 3 times the quantity a plus 5. And it's all over 1, so we don't put that. And you can leave it in factored form. I think I'm good with that. I prefer that, actually, I think. So that would be your answer there. Now notice we're dividing. Well, the only thing that's different is that just as in regular fractions, you're going to multiply by the reciprocal. So the first thing is going to stay the same. 5x squared over 7, but we're going to multiply by 21 over 10x to the third. So canceling our numbers, canceling our variables, that x squared is going to cancel with 2 of these, leaving me just an x. So what do I have? I got a 3 on top and a 2x on the bottom. Again, in this one, n plus 1, n plus 3, times n plus 4, and while I'm writing this one, I think I'm going to go ahead and factor it. Factor a 2 out, I'm left with n plus 1. So the n plus 1's cancel. I have n plus 4, 2 times the quantity, n plus 3. And that would be my answer because nothing else can cancel there. How do I write a plus 2 as a fraction? Well, it's really over 1, so that's just a thing to remember. And as I write my 5a plus 10 down, I notice I have something in common, so I'm just going to factor it when I bring it over here. A plus 5, and remember I am multiplying by the reciprocal, so it's going to be 1 over a plus 2. A plus 2's cancel, leaving me 5 over a plus 5. Can I cancel the 2 5's? No, again, because they're not factored, it's being multiplied. All right. When I factor the numerator here, oops, I'm going to run out of room here. I'm going to have plus 2 plus 1, I believe, all over 4 times m plus 1 over m plus 2. Had to flip that one over. M plus 2's cancel. So what am I left with? I'm left with m plus 1 squared all over 4. And you can write it out if you want, but that would be good enough.